So today I'm going to give myself 10 seasons to win a World Series with one of the worst teams in the World Baseball Classic. And that country is Taiwan, also known as Chinese Taipei. And I mean, when you look at the roster, look at some of the names here, there aren't many noticeable names or recognizable names. There is a prospect from the Pirates, but there also is Yu Chang, who's bounced around the league a little bit. And that's not a knock on any of the players. Obviously, you know, they're professional athletes, but when you compare them to like the USA, Dominican Republic, some of the other teams there, I feel like this is one of the worst teams. So here we go. Let's take a look at the roster in MLB The Show. What I've done here is I've taken all the Taiwanese players that I could find and exported them, or I imported them into today's MLB roster. So this is what we've got. I'm not going to pronounce every single person's name because I can't pronounce every single person's name, but there's Yu Chang, who, like I said, has bounced around the league a little bit. Boston, Cleveland, and I believe another team. Who else was he on? I don't remember. This player right here, Sung Chae Chang, I believe is in the Pirates organization. So there's that to look forward to. But outside of that, I don't know any of the other names. I believe CC Lee has had some time in the majors, possibly, but I'm not 100% sure. I tried to do some research, couldn't really find too much. And then you've got the alphabet here, Gil Jegeljaw Kung Kwan, who I believe was in the Guardians organization a few years back. Could be wrong, but that name's kind of hard to forget, but there it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to sim the first season. Let's see how it goes. So season 1 is over and it didn't go well. We are 41-121, which comparison, one of the worst records of all time. In 2003 went to the Detroit Tigers of 43-119. So we're not doing too great. But if you want to go like all time, you go back to the Cleveland Spiders, who only won 20 games. So, you know, but that was also in 1899. So completely different time of baseball. So yeah, let's just not worry about what happened. We were easily the worst team in baseball. Like I'm not even gonna compare us to any other team, but I do want to see how some players did, right? Like, because we've got to have some standout players like Chen. He looks like he's pretty solid. I feel like that's an okay player. Anybody else have an okay season? Anybody? Doesn't look like it. So we're in a little bit of trouble. Like that's not what you want to see. Even the bench, nothing too great to look at. And then when you look at the bullpen, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble as well. I mean, looking at the rest of the team, you've got a 4 ERA, you've got a 5 ERA, another 5 ERA, basically a 5 ERA, 13. Good Lord, 13. Man, that's tough to look at. Ooh, Shi Chen. Okay, we might have a ball player there. Shi Chen. That's really the only good player that we had out of this squad. So first season completely done. We'll take a look. We'll see who won MVP or who won the World Series. It is going to be who's it going to be? It's currently the Guardians over the Dodgers, and the Guardians end up winning the World Series, which is pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Akil Baddoo is your World Series MVP. Mike Trout and Freddie Freeman were the regular season MVPs, and Cy Young went to Taijuan Walker and Garrett Cole. Some interesting names there for sure, but let's see how we can do for season 2. And you're probably wondering, how are we gonna make this team better and a lot quicker? Because I said 10 years, and 10-year rebuild's pretty long. So this is what we're gonna do right here. We are going to spin this wheel, and we're gonna see what kind of player we can add, and we're gonna add one player every single season until we win a World Series. So that's why I capped it at 10 seasons, because I want to see if we can do it before that. So here we go. What do we have as our first player? It is going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. No, any starting pitcher. Actually, that's better. All right, so attempt number 2. Let's try to find a starter that we can have. So we can have any single pitcher in baseball, and Garrett Cole just won Cy Young along with Taijuan Walker. So do I go with one of those two? Man, or maybe like a DeGrom? I feel like DeGrom's usually... Shohei Ohtani. Ooh, because that's kind of like a little bit of a loophole. I feel like that's the right move to go with. And then who was also very bad last year? We'll go like Sang here. And actually, I'll just do this so we keep all our players. But yeah, Shohei Ohtani's the player I'm gonna add. All right, so with Ohtani in the rotation, and also he's going to end up being in the lineup as well. That was a big brain move right there, getting Ohtani. So yeah, adds a bat, adds a strong arm. I mean, that's exactly what I need. Let's see how it plays out for our second attempt to try to win a World Series. All right, so our second attempt, Shohei was worth 3 more wins. I will take it. It's a step in the right direction. No awards, sadly, but we've got Judge and Tatis as the MVPs, and then Walker Buehler and Jacob deGrom, Cy Young winners, which, okay, fair. When we take a look at our team, how are we looking? How is the team look? Anybody? Shohei was kind of nasty. This is the player that he was 4-21. Good Lord. Getting the deGrom treatment out there on the mound. Offensively, really solid. 11 triples, almost 40 home runs, almost 30 doubles. Pitching wise, fantastic as well. Definitely carried the team. But the rest of the team, nobody, I don't even think showed up. I feel like they just kind of were standing there at the plate hoping things would happen. So didn't happen whatsoever. And pitching wise, I feel like we've got two decent pitchers. I think if we can get one more starter and turn to the bullpen a little bit, maybe add a couple of offensive pieces, I feel like we definitely can finish this before season 10. I definitely need at least one more pitcher though, because, and by pitcher I mean starter, because this is, yeesh, that's bad. This is bad. Ooh, okay, Quan Chen. I like seeing those numbers right there. Those are things that I want to see. Some, even Jun Sang. Okay. All right. So we've got two okay bullpen arms, two solid starters. Good. All right. So this time, who's going to win the World Series? In attempt number 2, it's going to be the Yankees defeating the Padres. Who is going to be World Series MVP? Gleyber Torres. Oh, okay. Interesting. Padres, Yankees, that would be an electric World Series, but let's get into attempt number 3. So next up, we had Ohtani the first time. What are we going to get for the next pick here? It is going to be any catcher. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I'm currently torn between Will Smith and Alejandro Kirk. I feel like if we're going to go for catchers, I want to go for catchers that are going to bring the offensive numbers. And I feel like out of those possibility, I feel like those are the two best ones that I could get. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the best move. So do I go Will Smith? B potential though. So I think I'm going to go with Kirk, unless Kirk's got B potential too. Ooh, I'm going to go Kirk. And then I will send them another Joe Random and we'll throw Kirk onto the team. And there we are. So now he's going to slot right into the team after I send a couple players down. We'll send him down. And we should be good. So Kirk slots in at the catcher spot. Definitely need to move him up in the lineup. Probably put him maybe Ohtani and then Kirk just to get them more at bats. That's probably the right move, to be honest. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. We'll fix that right away. Let's go with him there. Move him up. Maybe he should be leading off, huh? I should probably think about this a little bit better, huh? I'm not even like looking at where certain players are at all in the lineup. So I think we kind of go like this. Pitching isn't going to change at all. I don't think. I'm looking at it. Maybe he slots in here. There's the B potential. Yeah, I feel like this is what we're going to rock with for Taiwan. And hopefully it brings us at least another win or two. Because what we had 44, maybe we can sneak up to 50. So exactly 50 wins. We're slowly working our way up. Which at this rate, I don't think we're hitting anything. Shohei led, or winning anything, even making the postseason, to be honest. Shohei led the league in strikeouts, and that was it. Awards wise, we've got Judge and Tatis as MVPs. I'm not gonna lie, if I can hit one of them on the wheel, that would be fantastic, because I definitely need that sort of offense. Looking at the bench, not much there. When we take a look at our starting lineup, Shohei definitely did a little bit better. You can see like the wins and losses improved. And I mean, he's still just a really good player to have in your lineup. You know, you got Kirk, who was solid, pretty solid as well. I just need one of them to like just pop off randomly, just one good season, and I think we'll be okay. It's just like we're not getting that at all. And like I said, the starters are starting. You know, like at least the first two. After that, we do kind of fall off a little bit, and then the bullpen, like we've got Chen again. Then this might be the best the bullpen's performed, kind of. Okay, maybe not. It was mixed bag of results there, but overall we're up to 50 wins. I can't complain. So again, time to see who is our World Series winner, and it is going to be either the Rangers or the Dodgers, and it's going to be the Rangers. Ooh, who's the MVP? Marcus Semien. And then you got Semien as the postseason MVP along with Mookie Betts. All right, so we're up to 50 wins. maybe we make a bigger jump. All right, here we go. Next up on the wheel, what do we get? Give me something good. Give me something real nice. It is going to be an 80 rated player at most, so I can't go above 80. Okay, so this one's got to be smart, because do we go offense or do we go like another pitcher? Because you can see there's a lot of good pitchers. And John Means, I think that's just screams as like a super smart pick to get. But at the same time, I kind of want to switch it up. Do I get a closer? Like a really good Corey Seager's also a good one. But I was going to say like a closer, like a really good reliever, because our bullpen is kind of garbage. And I feel like this range is a good spot to just get someone that's just lights out, really solid. And I feel like we can rely on them for just like every season moving forward. So I think that might be what I do here. Because like I'm looking, there's definitely some really good offensive players, but I feel like maybe a closer is the move. So let's see here. Devin Williams, Romano, Barlow, Pagan. Let's see. Tanner Houck's usually pretty good. I feel like that's not a bad one to pick. Trying to see anybody else. Maybe Tommy Kahnle. Crochet is also not bad. Seth Lugo's usually pretty good. Montero's usually pretty solid. Unless I want to get another starter and just knock that right off board, and then I don't have to worry about it ever again. But I'm looking at some of these starters. I feel like if I'm gonna get a starter, I want them to be like really, really good. So I think that's what we do. I think we go for a closer. It sounds super boring, but like having that closer is gonna be real nice. So let's do that. I'm gonna go Tanner Houck. I know, a little bit out of the ordinary. I honestly considered Emilio Pagan because for some reason he's pretty good in MLB The Show, even though I know he was kind of a nightmare for Twins fans last season. But here we go. Tanner Houck's in the team now. All right, so maybe a reliever wasn't the best choice. Only a 2-game improvement, but realistically, we got to get to a point where we can have saves, right? And if you look at some of our games, we're 9-0, 7-2, 13-0, 13-1, 5-1, 10-0, 6-0. We're not really getting those opportunities. So offense is definitely something that we need. Again, Judge and Tatis are your MVPs, with Kyle Wright and Eovaldi as the Cy Young winners, with Kyle Wright not even on the MLB roster, but he is that Cy Young winner. So here we are. Bench probably going to be the same as usual. Pretty underwhelming, pretty disappointing. But when we take a look at the lineup, yeah, pretty underwhelming, pretty disappointing. That's just what I'm going to say. I mean, Kirk, power number's a little low. I need you to up those. 22 home runs from Wang. Okay. I like that. But like, oh, I thought that was a 367 on base percentage. It was a slugging percentage. So that was yikes. Not what you want to see at all. But overall, I mean, at least we're improving. The issue is it's not fast enough. So I think we need to land a really good spin here, and we need to get like some offense. I think we got to go like full send on the offense and hope it goes well. Like Tanner Houck was good when given the opportunities. We just gotta get there. So overall, pretty happy. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty happy. Okay, attempt number 5. Here we go. What do we got on the wheel? It's gonna be not lose best player, and it's gonna be another starting pitcher. I really was hoping that was gonna be Tatis, but another starter, it can't hurt. So any starter, I feel like we got to go with who just won. It was Kyle Wright, and I don't remember who won it on the other side. But I feel like I've seen Cole, I've seen DeGrom. I feel like we just go DeGrom. I feel like I've seen that name pop up a couple times. I feel like that's just the right move. Jacob DeGrom, get in the team. And now we throw him in for him. We bump him up here. And 1 through 3, I'm really happy with. I feel like that's going to win us some games now. And then now what I can do is start to get rid of some of these other like starters, relievers that are struggling, and it should help us out. So we just got to score runs now. And that's kind of an issue. We don't really have run scorers, unfortunately. So that's part of the problem. So DeGrom's in the team. We're still ranked 30th. That's how far like behind every other team were. Like we had like the 29th team like way up here, and we're not even on screen yet. That's how bad we were. So let's see how this season goes. Okay, 65 and 97. That's pretty good. I'll take that for sure. We've got a league leader, and it's going to be DeGrom. So I feel like definitely the right choice. Trout and Austin Riley, MVPs. Gallen and Bassett now Cy Young winners. But I'm pretty happy with the pick that we made for sure. I mean, look at Jacob deGrom. He's putting up crazy numbers. You've got Ohtani, who is also putting up some really solid numbers. And then Chen kind of let me down, but I feel okay with what we're working with here. I feel like 1 through 3, I feel like those can win us some games, at least enough games to get us competitive, right? We just got to maybe add one more bullpen arm, maybe 2 more bullpen arms. The thing is, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more attempts to win a World Series, and offensively, we're not even anywhere close to competing. So I said 1 more bullpen arm, so that leaves me with 4 offensive players. I feel like actually, wow, Kirk was bad. I feel like that 1 bullpen arm, 4 offensive players, I feel like we can definitely turn this team around with that kind of change. So that means I'm going all the way to season 10. I didn't want to do that, but it's looking like it. Like, that's how bad this team was. Next up, here we go. Attempt number 6. It is going to be pick any player. Ooh, I like this. I mean, I already know who I'm getting. Like, it's game over at this point. Fernando Tatis, get in the team. We definitely needed this one, and I'm gonna trade. Where's my Joe Randoms? Tatis is in the squad. There we go. So now with Tatis in the lineup, you can see that 1 through 4 I'm pretty happy with. Actually, 2 through 4 I'm pretty happy with. We are up to 29th. We moved up the spot, so we're not the worst team in baseball anymore. Who is the worst team in baseball? It's somebody in the National League. Who is it gonna be? It is the Reds. Take that you are the worst team in baseball. All right, season ends, and yeah, we didn't do great. 64. We actually lost more. How? Or we won less, however you want to phrase it. But yeah, not ideal, right? Like, pitchers aren't showing up on Cy Young awards. I haven't seen Tatis win an MVP yet, which is a lie. That doesn't happen. He always wins it when I don't control him. So that's kind of disappointing to see that we're not getting MVP type numbers from Tatis, but I mean, he looks really solid. So I mean, I can't complain about the numbers he's putting up. Ohtani's putting up really good numbers. Kirk put up really good numbers. I just think our pitching's not good enough. I feel like offensively, we're at least competitive, right? It's just I don't think we have the pitching to compete, and I feel like that's going to be pretty obvious. You know, when deGrom is putting up a 3.4 ERA, you know things aren't going the way you want it to. Ohtani was fantastic. Chen was okay. And then Wang was pretty garbage. And then we don't even have a 5th starter. That's how bad he was. Long reliever wasn't good. Chen wasn't good. Sung, no. Another Chen didn't even pitch. Another Chen showed up, didn't do well. Sang, nope. Lee, nope. And Tanner Houck was very good. But again, we got to get to that spot where we can get him to get the closes. The closes, the saves. Jeez. Whew. All right. We've got 4 picks left, right? Can we do it? Here we are. Number 7, 8. Lied. This is number 8. So we have 8, 9, 10. Oh, we only have 3 left. Oh no. Any shortstop. I don't need another shortstop, man. Yankees win World Series. Forgot to show you that part, but now another shortstop. All right, I'm gonna get Carlos Correa. I mean, I guess. All right, so 1 through 5 looks fantastic. I honestly need pitching. I really need pitching, and if I can get a pitcher out of the next two attempts, I feel like we're okay. But if not, I don't think we're successfully beating this mission challenge. Okay, 77 and 85. That's way better. Give me 2 pitchers. Finish it off with 2 pitchers. I think we actually make the postseason, which I think will huge dub if we make the postseason. So here we are. There it is. That's what I've been waiting for. League leading stats. So can I get an award? A Silver Slugger. That was it. Tatis, though. There we are. He's finally in the race for something. Willie Adames actually considered picking up as a shortstop, but I went with Correa instead. Ohtani is there. And I'm not going to lie. I didn't take a lot of time making these Taipei uniforms, but they look kind of clean. These are the old ones. I based it off the old ones because the new ones I don't think have been released yet. But like their logo, kind of sick. Like I actually like it. Look up Chinese Taipei's logo. It's pretty clean. I like it. But and then their mascot I think is a mountain dog, which is just a giant, fluffy, crazy dog, which pretty cool mascot too. So Chinese Taipei, may not be the best on the diamond, but like with some of the other things, not bad. All right, so Tatis, there we go. Like seeing that. Ohtani, solid on the mound. Also at the plate, love to see that. Correa was very good. Bogarts was also very good, and so was Kirk. How about the rest of the lineup? Yo, Yu Chang putting up a 750 OPS. That might be the best we've seen out of this. We've got Chen putting up some good numbers. Easily the best he's ever put up. And there we go. I'm liking what I'm seeing. What about the pitching? How are we looking pitching wise? Not bad. Ohtani was good. We saw that. Chen was also very good. And then this is where we're struggling. We need probably one starter, one reliever, and I think we're in business. The thing is, I have a feeling we're gonna get another shortstop, and we're in trouble because I don't need another shortstop. I really need a bullpen arm, and I really need another starter. A starter and a bullpen arm, and I think we're definitely winning it all. I'm gonna put that out there. The Angels defeat the Cardinals. Oh, so Mike Trout gets his World Series. Colton Wong, really, Colton Wong hit 500, no RBIs, no home runs, but Colton Wong is the MVP. Okay, sure. Penultimate spin. Do we win? Do we get something good? We are going to get any relief pitcher. 80 rated max. 80 rated max. Okay, it's got to be a starter or reliever easily. Okay, what do I need more? The starter or the reliever? I think it's got to be. Is it the starter? I think it's got to be the starter. The thing is, all right, who am I going to be able to get that's a starter? I think it has to be the starter. Let's go to 80 max. Suarez, Turnbull. I mean, John Means is like the most obvious one, but I feel like I get him so often that I do want to switch it up. I do. I want to... Jeffrey Springs. I've seen him do really well. I feel like that might not be a bad move. Looking at the rest, I feel like that's not a bad move. What's his control? 72. I'm gonna go Jeffrey Springs. It's a little bit different. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to find a 40-man guy. Boom, there we go. Do I have another one that I can get rid of? Let's see here. Let's go with, just because I have a couple players on waivers, I can't release anymore. I can't release any more players. And I'm a little bit of a pickle. So actually, we'll just do this. Jeffrey Springs in the team. Rotation with Springs in it looks way better, and I think this will be okay. I'm kind of regretting not taking a reliever, but it is what it is. We're up to 23rd though, so that's a big jump. Penultimate season, can we do it? 85 and 77. We're so close. How far were we? 10 games out in the division, which is okay, but in the wild card, two games away from the postseason. That one's a tough one. That's a tough pill to swallow right there. Awards, we've got a Cy Young, we've got a Hank Aaron, so I will definitely take that. I will definitely take that for sure. That is what we needed. We needed that. So at least we had a positive record for once, and I think it just really came down to getting that extra starter, having that extra player that we can rely on, because we were always ending our season with 4 starters, right? There was always one player that got sent down. And when you look at what our starters are doing, like Chen right here has been good throughout the entire attempts, like every single attempt that we do. And now that we've got an okay rotation, the bullpen, again, not the best. I will definitely say that. It's definitely not the best. But with better starters, we don't have to rely on the bullpen as much. And I feel like that's definitely helping us out. So bench, obviously not good, right? Like it's just not going to be good. I just know it's not going to be good. So I'm not too worried about that. But our starters are killing it. Love to see it. Ohtani's killing it on the mound, at the plate. And I feel like if I can land on a reliever, we make the postseason. Honestly, if I land on anything, we make the postseason. That's how confident I am. Hopefully. Here we are. Attempt number 10 as the Braves defeat the Guardians. Who is the MVP? Michael Harris. I feel like he wins it quite often. J-Ram and Michael Harris are the postseason MVPs. Final attempt. What do we get? Give me something good. It is going to be... All right, we're just making a team of shortstops. Is there a shortstop that can play first base? Is there, like, I'm taking a look. I guess we could have a second baseman. So that works. Who though? Like Adames? Because I feel like that was like the only name that I saw pop up besides Dansby Swanson. Do I go Dansby Swanson? Is that the shortstop that we're rocking with? I guess we just got every single shortstop under the sun. Okay. What? What a crazy outcome that I got that many shortstops. Let me show you again the wheel. Like, I've removed Ohtani, I've removed Tatis. Those are the two that I've removed, but you can kind of see the rest of the wheel as I accidentally spin it like a moron. But like, there was every position. I put every position on here. I put a couple position players. I'm looking at it on my other monitor, but like every position, 90 rated player, 99 rated player, 70, 80, lose my best player. There's a couple other like, you see the different varieties. I landed on any shortstop half of the spins. Come on. Oh, we won the division 98-64. There we go. I want to see how we did as like a team, not player stats, team stats. I want to see, we're second for batting average. In runs, we were third. Hits, we were first. So that's awesome to see. Home runs, probably not. We were seventh. Okay, runs batted in fourth. And then if we take a look at pitching really quick, we are... where are we ERA wise? 7th ERA, not bad, especially when our bullpen are mostly like low 60 overalls. So that's good. Fourth for shutouts. Saves, we were 9th. And I mean, we were just a well-rounded team. League leaders, DeGrom killed it. Offensively, Tatis had the most stolen bases. And if we take a look at awards, just a Cy Young. Okay, fair. I'll take that. And I'm pretty happy with the team as a whole. So taking a look here, you've got DeGrom, who was unbelievable. You've got Ohtani, unbelievable. We've got Jeffrey Springs, who low-key kind of underrated. Chen killed it. He is the unsung hero of this because of him, we didn't have to like worry about getting another start or anything. And Wang was just garbage. And then the rest of the bullpen, we've got Sung, who's kind of been hit or miss. Anybody else? Kind of the same thing with Quan Chen. Anybody? We've got 2 Quan Chens. What? And then Tanner Houck. All right, so that's the team there. Overall, besides, you know, like the Chens, I feel like everybody was pretty bad. Who got sent down? What position is this? Center field. I guess he can hop in and play center field. The rest of the team, you know, not. Ooh, okay. He was pretty good off the bench. So that's what we needed. We just need to send him to the bench, and he was just going to be way better. So Tatis killed it. Love to see those numbers. Ohtani offensively, probably his worst year. Hands down his worst year. Correa was good. Almost identical to what he put up in 2021. Really close to what he put up in 2021. Bogart. Wow, Bogarts. How did we make the postseason with some of these bad numbers? Like half our good players were not good. How are we making the postseason? How? Did anybody... Chen, another Chen. Chens are showing up to play. And I can appreciate that. So let's get going. Let's get into the postseason. Who are we facing? The Blue Jays. Let's do it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right, it comes down to this. We might as well just like quick manage it a little bit, see what happens. Sure, we'll play at Rickey Henderson Stadium. We'll go with Jeffrey Springs on the mound. And let's see what happens here. I mean, I'm not expecting much. Honestly, that's kind of what I expected. Very disappointing. 2-0. I mean, we do have the offense to come back, right? We definitely do. But when we have the bases loaded with 0 outs and we only get 1 run, and we didn't even have a hit. That's the crazy part. No hits. And somehow that happened, right? Good Lord. That's pretty tough that just happened. That's crazy. That's unbelievable that just happened, and we only got 1 run out of it. Oh boy. Jeffrey Springs has definitely settled into it a little bit. It's just our offense is just MIA, just not existent whatsoever. Just not exist. What is going on? Where is? Oh boy. Who do I turn to? I think I got to go Chen here. I've got to hope that he can do the business, and he's not really doing the business. I think that's it. I think we're done, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is all she wrote, because offensively we're not coming to play. It comes down to Swanson. Okay, Ohtani. All right, I'm gonna throw Houck up there. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, it comes down to Romano versus Kirk, Swanson, and Yu Chang. A single. All right. We're still alive. man, if he can get us to the top of the lineup, there's still hope. Can he do it? And we failed. Who would have thought the offense, which I thought was the best part of this team that we somehow got lucky and assembled every single shortstop known to man, let us down. So there it is. We failed the World Series challenge with Chinese Taipei. But I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit different. If you guys want to see more World Baseball Classic content, let me know in the comment section down below. Also hit that like button. Easiest way for me to know. And that's about it. Check out this video. Boom, boom, boom. This one right here. I think you'll really enjoy it. And that's it. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.